Researchers at UC Berkeley are warning that we are rapidly approaching the point in which nobody can shut down AI, as AI can self-replicate and operate from external servers autonomously. Now, this warning was put out prior to the OpenAI incident in which their agents broke out and hacked another company. In fact, it seems that they hacked 5 companies. This entire story continues to get stranger as the days go on, and there's also evidence that an AI agent who had escaped a sandbox left instructions for subsequent agents to break out. Turns out Hugging Face also tried to use 2 Anthropic models, Fable and Opus, in order to try to defend itself, and both of them refused for security reasons. However, none of this was unforeseeable. If we really want to demonstrate what artificial intelligence is capable of, we should probably listen to what people have warned that it is capable of for years now. We already know that AI has the potential to resist shutdown. We already knew that it could replicate itself in external servers. We already knew that it was really not very good at monitoring other AI because they would potentially copy other AI to external servers in order to defend them when told explicitly to shut down another. If anything, what this has demonstrated is wild incompetence when it comes to monitoring what an AI is up to in a testing environment. I really cannot think of a valid excuse for what happened, and it will be interesting to watch people try to come up with one. But I also think it's important to note that it is not just frontier companies that are now operating artificial intelligence. Anyone can operate one from their home, and they're going to have significantly less guardrails than frontier companies, which it also seems do not have anywhere near enough. At least on the user side, when it comes to chatbots, yeah, they have pretty sufficient guardrails. Sometimes they are irritating, but when it comes to actually operating them, maybe not. And before you want to argue that I am overhyping it, you can actually argue that Jeffrey Ladish is the director of Palisades Research. We're rapidly approaching the point where no one would be able to shut down a rogue AI because it would be able to self-exfiltrate its weights and copy itself to thousands of computers around the world. This was from the Guardian story, and it's not entirely a concern because models are extraordinarily large, so if an AI really was copying itself into other servers, somebody would probably notice that. However, artificial intelligence does not need to always copy itself in full because it can poison other AI, both with memory and messages. So an AI can potentially leave a message behind to be given to the next AI that takes its place, and this is one of the problems with letting artificial intelligence build their environment. I mean, we can't trust them for a variety of reasons, and not all of them are malicious. I mean, AI just hallucinates a lot and may not always follow the rules to the letter. That seems to be another problem that we have when it's trying to engage in self-preservation. And of course, OpenAI has already disclosed that this was not malicious intent. The AIs were not trying to behave poorly. They were just trying to solve the question that they were asked to solve by any means necessary. Leaving a message behind telling other AIs how to escape, though, does make me question the malicious intent part. I mean, if it were fully unintentional, that just feels like some extra steps, you know? I, too, am kind of tired of hearing all the alarmist AI reports, and I really don't think we're at the point of it being doomsday, but we are at the point where all of our systems, including the systems that frontier companies made themselves, are now susceptible to AI attacks. But I'm also saying that none of this was surprising. Research had already demonstrated these capabilities of artificial intelligence. It just had not happened at a frontier company, and for some reason people thought it wouldn't. So if you want to look to the future of what AI might do, perhaps look at what research has been published about the capabilities it has already. I will also say that I'm not convinced this is just hype, only because it really doesn't look good for OpenAI. It shows wild incompetence at best and corporate espionage at worst. I just don't see the upside. I mean, sure, it's possible. Anything is possible. My wish for AI is that it becomes ungovernable, and maybe that is a character flaw. Either way, I will keep you up to date. I hope you've enjoyed this. Follow for more.